Hello everyone. Topic in this video is structure in C programming. Okay, so over here I am just explain you what is structure, how can we define and declare the structure in C programming language. Okay, so structure, it is the collection of related variables under one name. Okay, so basically what is array? It is collection of variable, but it is of same kind. Okay, if for example if I want to store a mark of 1000 students, so I can declare one array of size 1000 and then get stored. But if I want to store different type of value, for example I want to store particular student's name, that is array of character. After that its enrollment number, various subjects of mark, college name, branch name. Okay, so if I want to store this particular variables under one name, okay, then I can create a structure in C programming language. It may contain variable of many different data type. Okay, so over here that is the key point of structure. Structures are commonly used to define records to be stored in file. Pointers and structure facilitate the formation of more complex data structure. So in data structure subject itself, when you define queue, double data queue, double-ended queue, that okay, so you can implement this structure with use of pointer, and it is quite complex to understand but interesting. After that, structure definition. So you can see over here, so this braces structure employee, and you can see this is the complete definition of this structure. So when you declare, for example, let's say array, what you actually define is array type, array name and array size. Okay, so basically this same goes for over here for structure itself. Okay, but now over here you can't name this particular structure, because in array the data type of all the value is same. For example, integer. Okay, if I want to create integer type of array, that means I am going to store integer values only. But over here there is no, it is a mixture of. Okay, so I cannot specifically say this I have declare integer type of structure. That's why you are going to use this structure keyword itself to define structure. Okay, so this is the compulsory part of structure. You have to write like this only. So struct, struct, struct employee, which is name of your structure. It can be whatever of your requirement. After that, here it comes a pair of braces, this and this, followed by semicolon, and inside this braces you have to put all the variable that is required to that you want to store the values for that particular structure. Let's say I want to build a structure for student. Okay, and a student can have its name, its branch, college, like this. So I just need to define this variables to store that particular information. Okay, for example, this is first name, it is a character array. After that, character of last name. Okay, after that this unsigned integer age. After that, character for gender variable, and double hourly salary. So this is the structure of employee. So you can create a structure for a student, for particular data. Okay, it's up to you what you want to what you are referring. Okay, what entity you want to create using mixture of variable. So, and one more important thing over here is you need to put the semicolon whenever you define the structure. Okay, whenever this semicolon is compulsory. Generally we use these braces when we define function, but there is no semicolon once at the closing braces of function definition. Okay, but over here you need to remember this point. Now let's see some facts about structure definition. Variable declared within the brace of the structure definition are the structure's members. Okay, so over here this 1 2 3 4 and 5, these all are the member of this structure employee. Okay, you can, and one thing over here, the spelling is struct. Okay, struct, it is just a shorthand keyword for structure. After that, member of the same structure, that means let's say employee, it type must have unique names, but two different structure type may contain member of the same name without conflict. Each structure definition must end with semicolon. Okay, and if you forget the semicolon, it will terminate the structure definition in a syntax error. Now, structure declaration and initialization. So, struct employee EMP. So, over here you are declaring the structure, just like structure is kind of a non-primitive data type. Okay, you can see over here I have declared this variable EMP. Just compare this with normal variable declaration. What you write, for example, integer A, character B, okay, character error, name, just like that. So at that time you are just writing name of your variable and of what type it is. Okay, so it is the same over here. This EMP employee is structure declaration and EMP is name of your instant. Okay, and what is the type of your structure? That is employee. Okay, and also you need to specify that I am declaring over here structure. That's why you need to put struct keyword over here. Okay, so struct, that means you are declaring structure. After that, what kind of structure you want to declare? So that, let's say employee, let's say you have 2-3 types of structure, let's say employee, student, data, just like that. Okay, so employee EMP is structure actually, but what kind of? So this is the answer, that is, it is employee type. Now after that, structure designated initialization. Okay, now if I want to initialize the structure, this particular, then how can I do that? So I can say something like this: EMP is equals to struct employee. So within this braces I have just put values like this: James Clark 21, M 23.5. Now let's see what does it mean. Okay, so struct copy. Now this over here, so this basically forms how can you initialize the structure? Now structure initialization member by member. Okay, so how can you do that? So string copy EMP dot first name James. Okay, so over here you can see string copy, that means you are accessing a particular string dot h function, library function. Okay, string copy. So you can see this is your source string and this is your target. So source James, it will be copied to the EMP's dot first name. Okay, now you can see this dot is used to access element of structure. Okay, EMP dot first name. After that, string copy EMP dot last name, and bond will be saved to this last name EMP dot edge. And you can see over here I have used this function because we can't just assign EMP dot first name equals to James. Okay, it is not the way you can copy the string in C. Okay, either you have to use particular loop to iterate, or this is the simplest way. That's why. After that, this EMP dot edge, you can see whenever you are want to copy the string, then only you should use the string copy. Okay, so you can do like this for character and string, character and integer kind of value. Okay, employee dot age is equals to 21, employee dot gender is equals to male, for M for male, employee dot hourly salary is equals to 23.5. Okay, so this is how you can initialize member by member for the structure. Okay, now structure initialization facts. If there are fewer initializers in the list than members in the structure, the remaining member are automatically initialized to 0 or null if the member is pointer. Member of global structure variable defined outside any function are initialized to 0 or null if they are not otherwise explicitly initialized. Member of locally declared but uninitialized structure contain garbage value. Variable may also be initialized in assignment statement by assigning a structure variable of the same type or by assigning value to the individual member of the structure. Okay, so these all are the some facts about structure initialization. So this is what is a structure and how to define and initialize the structure in C programming. Okay, must watch my next video in which I have explained structure with example. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a nice day.